Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we know elite athletes have to master physical skills and techniques, but their leadership and communication skills are just as important.
Very true. And joining us now is Tiffany Yvonne. She is the CEO of Playmaker Solutions, which helps student athletes, teams, and schools improve their success on and off the court. And she's brought along two major success stories. We've got Deuce McDuffie, who helped turn his team around to achieve a 9-game winning streak, and Dooney Johnson, who led his school, Milwaukee Juno, to its first state championship. Hi, guys.
Congratulations. Thank you. You guys are doing it, getting it done.
Good to have you guys here. I mean, leadership, obviously, we hear about leadership. It's almost like buzzword, but why do you think it's important to think about that mental game and communication at this age instead of just their athletic prowess?
Yes, for these kids, they've become really overnight influencers. They're not just shooting the basketball anymore. They're actually building personal brands, representing other brands. And so when that sort of pressure is put on kids, it's like they can no longer just do the thing that they love, but we want to make sure they can keep the joy in the game. So by teaching them the leadership skills and emotional intelligence underneath that, helps them to be able to not only handle themselves on the court, but also in their communities. So when people start calling on them to speak like they are today, they can like stand up and meet the moment.
Well, and that's, I think, the challenge, especially at a really young age, is that because they're athletically gifted and they do well in a sport, suddenly there's some responsibility that comes with it, I feel like, because they're role models for other kids, whether they want to be or not.
Yeah, and see, that's actually the easy part, because they love the kids. They were those kids at one point, but when they start to have like all the cameras and writers and rankers and recruiters and all of those things, and they're playing under lights and constant social media, it's like the pressure to perform perfectly can get in the way of their skills. So the leadership helps them with, how they speak and all those things, but also just on the court, how can they keep to the top of their game?
Yeah, because it can go all different directions, right? It can go to your head and you can, kind of lose sight of your humility and you want to stay humble, or it can make you intimidated and maybe, too stressed out. So from each of you, I want to hear a little bit about how you guys feel like you benefited from the mental game side of it.
I think the mental game helped me stay calm on the court and composed, helped me get past the next play and the bad shot. If it doesn't go in, just get back on defense and keep playing.
Resilience.
Yeah,
That's exactly
yeah.
what I was going to say. How about for you?
Just keep a level head, next play mentality. Don't harp on the bad things. Just keep moving forward.
Yeah, I think that's a trick, because I remember a famous quote from Michael Jordan about how many shots he missed over his career. And it's like, if you focus on the shots you miss, you would miss out being a star athlete. If you ruminate on those things.
Yeah, and it's so easy. You see them, professional athletes, Giannis did like this, double thumbs down.
Yeah,
so
I was at that game.
It all gets that, you told me that. It all gets that play, but at the end of the day, they're expecting the kids to like be perfect, not respond at all. Well, you got to practice those responses. You have to practice, like, what does the pressure look when coaches are around, when people are just always watching, and social media is always talking. Like, how can you still stay in your game?
Yeah, how do you stay classy and not get hot-headed?
That's it.
That's a big part. Talk a little bit about maybe like what you guys did to learn mental resilience. How do you learn it? What did you work on with Tiffany?
We worked on like mental games, how to not make stuff up on the court, how to like get through adversity and focus on the next play, not the bad thing. It's like when something goes wrong, what do you do instead of doing the bad thing?
Yeah, because you want to probably get mad, especially if things aren't going your way or somebody's in your face. Because basketball in particular is a super physical game. For you, how do you think other athletes or other students feel about this type of work that you're doing? Do they know that you're doing this kind of work?
Some of them do, but some of them don't understand the mental aspect part of the game. They think it's just all cone drills and like shooting drills instead of like actually focusing on the mental part of the game.
Yeah.
Do you hear friends say like, oh, that's not necessary, it's kind of soft?
I don't hear it because the guys around me, most of the guys around me, there are like me, so they're trying to be better on the mental part of the game.
I love to hear that. I mean, that's such an impressive thing, and I'm sure you working with these young guys are like, it sounds like you're kind of hungry for it. Like you want that piece of the game so that you can stay so steady and let your talent shine instead of getting caught up in the emotion of it.
Yeah, and I think maybe the kids are interested, especially because we make it fun. We can't play stuff, so we kind of like trickled that to just an older version. But sometimes it's the coaches who are just like, we don't need that. You know, like, we can play, they're talented, we don't need, that's new school. What does that actually look like? But
It's a little woo-woo.
Yeah, it's a little woo-woo, but it's actually not. It impacts winning on the floor, and you look at like the Boston Celtics, the Phoenix Suns, they have mental performance coaches on their teams. And so since these guys are, going to go to great heights, we want to be able to start that stuff now.
Especially as they look to maybe another level. If they go on to play college sports, or even beyond, I think it's imperative that it starts younger. Rather, you talked about some professional teams that have that mental aspect of the coaching, but to start it young, I would see this as being an advantage for them.
Absolutely, and they are under professional level pressure. We want to give them professional level preparation.
I love that.
Cool. What's the goal for you in life?
To make it to the NBA.
Yeah. How about for you?
Be an NBA champion.
There you go, you guys.
I
And
love
you're already
that.
committed to Gonzaga, right?
Yes.
That's exciting.
I love the way they say it. Probably play in the NBA. You guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time, both of you. Thank
Very
you so
impressive.
much. And always great to see you too, Tiffany.
Yeah. All right. Tiffany Yvonne is holding her next event on May 30th, where she's going to teach career readiness and helping athletes build their athletic brand. For more information, you can visit playmakersolutions.com.